Hey, good morning. I am Cadence Kidwell, and this is Emre Coach, and Fuzzy Goat is thrilled to welcome Emre.
Hello, everyone.
We've been carrying Urth yarns since we've almost probably since we opened. A little bit after that, we met Emre at Market.
Yeah, TNA.
Yeah, and just fell in love with the vibrant colors and Emre's approach to putting kits together and making it just so much fun. This is my favorite piece. I know you guys have all seen that. We'll be talking about that too. There's such a core yarn at Fuzzy Goat, and their mission also makes it a really great fit. So we're going to link to the bio. In fact, the link should be there now so that you can learn even more about Emre's background. And I'm going to ask some questions. And if I can see to the camera there, I might, and if you have some questions, I might be able to include some of those too. And then we'll have a longer video later this afternoon talking about all these amazing samples. But this morning is more about getting to know Emre and introducing him and Urth yarns to you.
Thank you.
So, thank you so much for coming here.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Look at this beautiful sweater he's wearing. Lean forward a little bit more so they can see the stitching on that. Isn't that something? Whoa, yeah. So, you came to the U.S. from Turkey to study at the University of Virginia.
Yes.
So,
yes.
How did you choose the UVA?
I had two options. I could be in Virginia or Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going between Emory and UVA. And UVA's campus spoke to me. It's a beautiful campus.
It is beautiful.
So that's
And what did you study?
I studied economics and finance, and I was supposed to be in. I was supposed to go to investment banking or stock market. Didn't turn out like that. I'm really happy. Yeah.
We're really glad you're in yarn. So, was that your first time coming to the U.S.?
That was. I came for a summer school when I was 16, and I came. I loved it, and I was like, yeah, I want to go to college.
Yeah. So I guess I should ask an even bigger question. How did you decide you wanted to come to the U.S. for college?
Movies. Growing up, like watching America, it's just like it's always.
Oh, we're just like the movie.
I know. It was like, and I came and I'm like, it's not just like the movies, but it's really great. I love being here.
They make movies in this small little town that you're in today.
Yeah.
There's a production company who has its owner is from Thomasville, so they've recently made Bandit with Josh Duhamel. But when we watch it, we're watching trying to see if it's our town, and we can see the places, but it's set like in Canada or something like that. But so then, how did you land in textiles?
Well, my family's actually, my family has been, I'm a third generation in yarn business. Okay. My family has been in yarn business since 70s. And we have another brand, an older brand called Feza. And so that was a very well-known brand in Turkey. And like I grew up in textile. Like my father was in hosiery business. And then in 2004, I was introduced to yarn. Before that, I had no knowledge, anything like that. And my cousin who was running Feza in Turkey, he approached me and he said, hey, do you want to start selling in US? I was living in US at the time. And I said, I don't think they knit here. Like, I just did not think that. Yeah, I thought it was like more of a Turkish thing. So I was like, yeah, I don't think women knit here. And all it took me was just do a Google search on yarn shops in Manhattan, and 20 of them I think came up, and I was like, oh yeah, they do knit. So,
you have somebody you can go talk to.
Yeah. So the next thing we did was we went to TNA, and we got to get I think it was the last booth they had, and we had this really amateur looking booth, and I don't think that it would have survived if we went now, but at that time in 2004, anything sold. So we got very lucky, and we had a good break in the beginning, and that's how it started.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so TNA is the National Needle Arts Association, which had our yarn market. So you can imagine how much fun that is. That's for all of us to go, yarn shop owners to go and meet dyers and get our yarns. Sadly, they aren't doing that anymore, but there is another market that Melissa and I went to last summer. And are you going to be at? It's now called H&H.
Yes, we're going to be there, and we started exhibiting at H&H.
Because it was in Europe.
2013 in Germany, Cologne, and it's.
We just go to the one in Chicago.
We're gonna go
I'd love to go to
Chicago.
Cologne,
Yeah,
but yeah.
You should. It's like it's amazing. It's an experience. I mean,
And your booth now is amazing. It's beautiful.
we try to make it look nice. Yeah. We've gone a long way from our tiny little booth. It was like a 10 by 10, and it was just an experience. I went there and I expected the booth to be like having shelves and stuff. There was nothing, so I had to run to Walmart, buy like plastic shelves and make it look somehow presentable, but it was not.
Well, I'm glad it didn't deter you.
Yeah.
How much time do you spend in Turkey? Because you now live in South Florida.
Yeah, I live in Florida, and I try to go to Turkey like twice a year, and in the summer I take my family there too, so they can spend time with my parents
Is
while
your
I'm
wife
working.
Turkish?
No, she's actually her family is from Turkey, but they claim to be Greek.
Okay.
But they're from Turkey, so
I know the Greek-Turkish relationship is complicated.
We have a rivalry. And,
we have someone here who said they actually met you at Jimmy Bean's. Let me see whose name that is. Darla.
Oh,
met
hi.
you at Jimmy Bean's.
I've been traveling a lot lately.
So
and,
which part of Turkey is your family from?
From Istanbul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Istanbul, like the biggest city there, and then I think it's too big. It's just
I
like
went.
it's 20 million
intense.
people now. Yeah, 20 million people, and if I ever move to Turkey, I'm not living in Istanbul. I like the small towns.
Yeah.
I want to be out, and I want to be able to park my car.
Yeah.
Istanbul, you can't. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I try to go twice, and like most of the time, I try to like just make sure everything is running smooth, and our employees are happy. That's very important for us. Like I love. One thing I love about our company is I feel like everyone is really like they do more than we ask them to.
I do know. Yeah.
So that's like I love that, and I think the way to achieve that is just have that relationship to make sure they're happy, and because sometimes people don't tell you if they're not happy about something until it's too
until
late.
then they just pack up.
And then they leave, and I don't want that. So I always want to be in communication with our.
So tell us more about your team. Like, what do they're dyeing the yarns. Like you buy the yarn already made into hanks.
Yes. So we have a team of dyers. I think there are like 14 or 16 of them, and which actually they're my cousins, the head of the team.
Okay.
So they dye the yarn, and then I have two brothers. One is Efe. Efe is responsible for marketing, our like creative team. He's head of the design team. He's our photographer. He takes care of our website.
It's a beautiful website. I have to say, not all of them are nice and easy to navigate.
And Emre is my middle brother, and he is the one who's responsible for making sure we ship on time.
Okay.
So you will know that we ship very fast.
You do.
Yeah. So for a hand-dyed product, it's not very common for for the company to ship. So my brother Emre, he makes sure everything is in stock and we can ship on time. And we have a design. We have a team of. We have our warehouse manager. Her name is Nazam, and she's the most extraordinary person that works for us in there. This lady, she just, if you give her a task, she consider it done. Doesn't matter what, doesn't matter when. Sometimes I email her.
Melissa.
Sometimes I email her at like 11 p.m. 11 p.m. her time. I email, I don't text, so she doesn't get back to me. And she gets back to me. She's like, "Oh, I'll take care of it now." I'm like, let's say I ask, "Oh, how many skeins? Like, you want something from me?" I say, Cadence wants this. How many skeins do we have? She lives nearby the warehouse. She goes to nearby warehouse at 11 p.m. I said, I don't need it now.
I don't need someone to get out of bed to go find out. I can wait too.
Don't tell me now. And it's just like, then I feel bad. I'm like, okay, no, I can't send because I know she's going to go at 11 o'clock. Do that. So we have an excellent team of, we have 3 in-house designers. Catherine, Nina, and Yi
And
Chun.
Catherine designed this one.
Catherine
Yes.
designed that one. Yi Chun designed this
Okay.
beautiful sweater, and Nina has designed the Dalga shawl that we're gonna show.
Okay.
They're all of them are amazing. We're very, very lucky to have them, and they work constantly to make like designs that will, you know, keep people interested in our products. Yeah, that's, I don't know if I.
Well, I love that we had a fan, we had people ask questions they wanted to ask you ahead of time, and this was one of them. And I love that our fuzzy fans care about the team behind the yarn, the working conditions. That really matters to us too. And another thing that you all do is you plant trees. So tell us about that. Like, how did you, this is another question that came from our fuzzy fans earlier this week.
My brother Emre, our middle brother, I'm the older one, if you can't tell.
I'm the oldest too.
Okay, yeah. We bear the responsibility of making sure they act well. So Emre said, you know, we were like in the beginning of the company, like forming the company, like one of the things we said, like I said, you know, we should have a brand that has, you know, products that I can wear, my wife will want to wear, like we can make things that our kids will wear, which, you know, my brother Emre just, he has a 6 months old, and all his sweaters are from our yarns. I love that. Like, I love seeing like his grandmother,
how cute.
great grandmother's knitting him sweaters all the time. So I love seeing that. So that was one of the things, and my brother Emre said, we should give back. Let's find something to give back. So trees was, I think at the time there were like a lot of forest fires still going on, unfortunately. We said, why don't we do something about trees? And Emre found trees.org, and we've been working with them since we started. And with the participation of our customers, we are close to 400,000 trees now.
And it's not just a tree in that it's shade, which is a luxury that I think of as like, I want trees in my yard, but it actually provides food and income.
Yeah, exactly.
Too.
Exactly.
So
food, income, like they can use it to burn.
Right.
You know, for fire. So it's very
it's not just
essential.
aesthetic.
Yeah, it's very essential, and yeah, we're very proud, and we are looking forward to planting more trees.
I love it when we get our card that says how many trees we've planted because you all have bought yarn, and then we buy more yarn.
Yeah.
So we understand that Gusto is for the European market. We had some Gusto.
Yeah.
How do you distinguish between the European and the U.S. market? In other words, how are we in the U.S. different? Now that you know we knit.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we realized in the market when we go to Cologne is the European stores, they preferred more nylon in their.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's why.
Yeah, because we're really kind of moving away from that, except when we are specifically knitting socks. Yeah.
So that's precisely why we wanted to have just Gusto has 80% merino and 20% nylon, and that's only like it's almost a 1-year-old brand. So we only have one base. We have 4 different dyeing techniques for it, but that's mainly why.
Okay.
That's the main thing.
All right. Well, I was wondering what made that different. So our store is really prides itself on being allies of the LGBTQ community, and you have the Harmony yarn,
yes,
which is the rainbow yarn. Tell us the story behind that, because not all dyers have a rainbow yarn.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to come up with a colorway that's gonna be, you know, great for Pride Day.
Yeah.
So I told my dyer, and I said, you know, we need this, but then we were too late, so we skipped a year, and then because we wanted to feature it for the Pride Day, and then you know, I think he did a great job, and I don't know, it's just like we want to include everyone. We want to have, like, you know, color for, you know, we want to have a color for Christmas, we want to have color for Hanukkah, and you know, we want to have something for everyone.
Well, and that's what we really like about working with you.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I think it's worked out well, and it comes in socks, worsted weight.
Fun.
Yeah, you can make hats, beautiful scarves. It's a very good selling color. Yeah, people love it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a good segue to all these samples. So this little segment here, I've asked Emre to pick his 3 favorites. So we're going to see 3 of them, and we'll see the rest of them at our segment later on this afternoon.
So I would say I'll start with this.
Oh, wow, that's magnificent.
So this blanket, if we can...
And we have links to the kits, including what he's showing you here.
This is, how do you say, ECAT or ICAT?
I'm going to say ICAT, but we're in the South and we mispronounce everything.
Okay, so this uses our unique worsted, and I think it's perfect for being very cozy underneath.
Oh,
and,
yeah. It's really springy. Like it's got a nice bounce to it.
And, you know, they're like the colorways... Because there are so many colorways, I think it's guaranteed to match something in your living room.
Yeah.
In the background, you put it on your couch.
And it's a really fun stitch, too. So I could see how it'd be really relaxing, methodical, but not boring.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love this
Especially
design.
when the color comes out. That's what keeps you going.
Yeah, I love this design. Another one that I love is our Advantageous.
Wow, this one is just really
this is
eye-catching.
This is our
this one's also on the website at the link.
This uses our newest yarn called 16. Design is from Moran. The first one design is from Catherine,
and I can see the similarity between this and that. Yeah.
This is from Moran. She's the designer of the butterfly shawl, which we owe her a lot. That design put us on the map in the U.S., helped us sell a lot of yarn, and get people familiar with our products. This is really
fun here too with the daisy in it.
So the best thing about this design, Moran said, is that she has 7 sections in this shawl, and every section has a different knitting technique, so you don't get bored. You just keep on.
It's got these little bobbles in it. Look at that. So we're taking orders for kits that will look just like this, and on the link there. Yeah.
I love this design.
Sherry loves your self-striping sock yarn kits.
Oh yeah. I'm actually wearing them.
Yeah. All right, one more.
One more. Oh, this is so hard.
I know.
All right, one more. Let's do. Oh, I love this one.
And I'm so glad to see it in person because the picture doesn't do it justice. So it's a satchel. Like
this is the satchel kit.
Let's put
something in it.
And you can kind of see. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that fun?
My wife has been asking for this purse for a long time.
Yeah.
I said I need to take with me to show. But so this was originally we made this as an for LYS Day.
Okay.
As a stash buster. We said, you know, this pattern you can use your leftover yarns and make this beautiful
purse. And it's worsted weight.
Yeah,
I think.
It's the worsted weight. And one of our customers said, "Yeah, Emre, this is great, but can you kit it? I think it will be a very popular kit." So we did, and it comes in 3 different colorways: bright, neutral, and dark. And I love it. I think it's a really great design. This is also from Catherine. Yeah. So I mean, I love most of our designs, but if I have to pick 3, these are the 3 that I'm picking.
That's what we're going to share with you this morning. We're going to now welcome Emre more into the store. If you are local, come by, look at these in person, try them on, talk with Emre about how they came to be. But at 3, we will have a longer video where he will show all of these and talk more about the history. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you at the other side. Okay.
That's great.
Yeah. We have 42 people watching.
And then you post it, right?
Yeah.
This is the way to do it.
This is not my